We are happy today to share with you the kind of work we have been doing in Isiolo for the last 4 days. But before I start, I would like to introduce myself. I'm Njiiri. I work for the Institute of Public Finance as a senior research analyst. The Institute of Public Finance has been conducting a study on pending bills with the goal to use that evidence in a way that it can inform policymakers, in a way that this evidence can inform how the county should go about the issue of clearing pending bills, how the county should go about provisioning for pending bills, and how this kind of evidence can even inform the county assembly, which is the the supreme oversight institution, especially for the executive side. And in the last 4 days, we have engaged extensively with the county assembly by way of disseminating our research findings on pending bills. We have also engaged the executive, members of the county staff who are drawn from various departments, and we were also privileged to have even the county deputy secretary with us. We were also privileged to have the deputy county speaker with us. So that clearly shows how serious this conversation is. And this is coming at a time when the county is just about to adopt the 2024-2025 budget. So we believe this will go a long way in informing even how the budget will be implemented, even in informing maybe how the county will also do a supplementary budget. We have done a lot of capacity strengthening to the assembly and also to the budget champions. This is a group that is drawn from various wards, and it comprises of women, youth, and people living with disabilities. And it's an effort to have a citizen base that is well informed in matters PFM. Then this evidence also, gave our executive a lot of insights because, the breakdown of this information helped the executive also to understand what this conversation about pending bills really means, and how provisioning for pending bills ends up affecting certain departments and key programs. For example, we routed the current government because there has been a deliberate effort to reduce pending bills here in Isiolo. It's a finding that came out so strongly. And I'm saying this because in the financial year 21-22, the county government of Isiolo had pending bills amounting to 977 million. And this is information that we get from the Controller of Budget report. But in the year 22-23, there was an effort to reduce those pending bills to 430 million. So you can see how, reducing the pending bills by about 500 million is not just, a small achievement. But again, we shared the findings for the assembly and the executive and also the budget champions to understand that provisioning for these pending bills comes at a cost. Because, looking at how the budget was allocated in the financial year 22-23, compared to 21-22, we realized that 5 departments, these are key departments like education, and vocational training, water, and natural resources, youth, culture and social services, education, like I said, among others. We realized that only 5 departments, five departments, and these are key departments in Isiolo County, they lost 500 million, as an effort to provision for these pending bills. Then we went a step further to look at the critical programs that were severely affected by this provisioning of pending bills, and we also realized that about 262 million again were lost by critical programs like education, like social services, like youth and sports, like water and irrigation. And this, is really shocking because Isiolo County has unique challenges with the county being a Nassau county. We would expect the county, to invest more in water programs, for example. But you see, to the contrary, the budget for water being cut. So those are some of the insights that we shared with the executive, the assembly, and also the budget champions. And we also went a step further to share the 2019 census results, just to illuminate this conversation, and so that everyone could understand how the use of evidence, the use of research should guide the budget making process, should guide how we allocate resources, so that we have a budget that is pro people, that is cushioning the vulnerable, instead of just having some programs or some departments lose money without being informed by evidence. So that's the kind of capacity strengthening we had for the last 4 days, and they were very engaging sessions that that came out that there is a strong goodwill, especially from the side of the county, for a continuous engagement in this conversation about pending bills. And we also managed to identify or to highlight some of the gaps that exist that are so serious, especially when it comes to own source revenue. And this came out because in 10 years down the line, 10 years after devolution started, the Isiolo County is projecting to collect own source revenue that is way below what it projected in the year 2013-2014. So when that now was projected, through research, through evidence, it has now attracted the attention of the executive, and we look forward now to a very positive impact as the county puts in place the right strategies to mobilize own source revenue. And this can, in the long term or in the medium term, go a long way in helping the county to address the issue of pending bills while safeguarding key programs. So that's the kind of engagement we had for the last 4 days, and we are very happy because of the reception we have received here in Isiolo and the kind of goodwill that has been expressed. And we look forward to a continuous engagement with the assembly, the executive, and also the budget champions. Thank you.